Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Fanatic, content contributor for Liveoffbeats.com. If you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Fanatic Beats or Sounds for Producers on Instagram. Today's video is real quick. I'm going to show you some cool features that are in FL Studio 20.1, and hopefully it'll be able to. It's just one little thing that's been irking me, and I'm glad it's finally here in FL Studio. I think it was here in earlier versions, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. So before I do that, notice that we got the channel rack open. There's one little melody here that I made real quick with Omnisphere. I'll just play it. Just something real simple, just random notes really. Notice as I played that here in the channel rack, we only see the first couple bars. I think the first 4 bars of that pattern, right? This is in the channel rack. And notice the track marker, or the line that proceeds through the pattern, actually disappears. But it's still playing. See, it's still playing and it disappears. So in this little drop down, now we have a feature. If you click on it, you can do show complete piano roll preview. Boom. And what that does is shows the entire piano roll in the channel rack, no matter what size you have the channel rack. So that's a really cool tool that you're able to enable in FL Studio now. So you can see all the notes, and I like to see all the notes in the channel rack because you do a lot of work here in the channel rack, especially when you're starting out and you're able to see the whole thing. I thought it was an awesome idea that was been added, and I didn't even know it was there, and I thought I'd share it with y'all so that way you can enable it and you're able to see pretty much all the work that you did in that pattern. And this pattern can be super long and you still be able to see all the notes just in the channel rack. So and that's without having to stretch it across the screen, doing that idea. So anyway, so let's show you. I'm gonna show you another trick, not a trick, but another feature I think you definitely would like. Let's say, for instance, I wanted to add some drums to that. So let's just, I don't know if I want to create another pattern. Let's just find a clap maybe. We're already on claps. What was sound? This is just for demonstration purposes. So let's add a clap. Whoops. I haven't dragged it on there like that in a while. I'm tripping. Right click, open in a new channel, whatever. And here's something real cool that well, anyway. Now notice I added a clap here and a 3 on the 3rd bar. And what's cool that you can do now, like I showed you earlier, without having to stretch the channel rack and then adding another clap here, every time you start creating a drum loop or whatever, now you can actually click on this loop button. Notice it says loop mode in the upper left, right? So you click on that, and what it does, it loops this. Yeah, I hit play and watch what it does. So basically it's looping based on, here, let me actually get it. See how it's grayed out there? So, and what you can also do is right click on the options of the looping. You can turn on advanced looping, and you can actually control how much looping you want to do. So for instance, that way you can work on let's get a hi-hat. That way you can work on just this area without having to stretch the channel rack. So let's do that. Open new channel, and I'm actually going to keep looping engaged. You can turn it off by just clicking it, turn it back on. It's advanced looping. So let's just fill each two-step. And you can always change this, and you can just turn off looping. Now actually, I believe yeah. With looping engaged, notice that when I added fill each two-step, it actually filled it up for the entire pattern. So without looping engaged, this clap actually was just in that one place. So it's a quick way of a workflow where you're adding your hi-hat or whatever sound, because that actually I didn't know that. I was using loop mode with it not engaged first. So when it's engaged, notice how it filled up the entire pattern with the hi-hats, and it'll probably do the same for the claps. So let's engage loop. Disengage. Actually, I'm going to try something really crazy. So let's engage loop and fill each two-step. Might sound crazy. Take it out. See that? So when you use that function, the fill each two-step or whatever, while looping is engaged, it actually puts it across the entire channel rack. So just that little feature there, I didn't know about that actually. So I learned some and you learned some. And the more you mess around with these little settings, the more you learn. But that is a cool way of, you know, without having to have this long channel rack, and every time you put a new sound, you have to stretch the channel rack. You know, it's just a quick little workaround, and it definitely could help your workflow. So this might sound crazy with a bunch of claps, so let's listen. Yeah, like a twerk beat or something. So anyway, hopefully you're able to explore more with that feature. It's definitely, I actually need to explore more with it, so I can kind of, because I never knew that you can fill each two-step with looping engage and it'll go across the entire thing like that. That's kind of cool, because before you would have to, like, for instance, let's say it's this small, right? And you do fill each two-step, and then you stretch the channel rack. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Before it wouldn't even go that far. It would just do whatever is visible. So anyway, there you go. Again, the first tool was, our first little tip was to show complete piano roll. That way you see the entire piano roll in the channel rack, no matter how small or long the channel rack is. And the other thing is loop recording. There's different settings you can do. Let's see here. Left clicking engages it, or enables and disables. And let's see, there we go. Loop all, that's what I was looking for. Loop all channels. So for instance, let's do the clap again. And I forgot I got hi-hats way over here, so let me get rid of those hi-hats. So what it's doing is just looping that particular pattern, based on that sound. So if I stretch the channel rack out, notice that they're grayed out. So all it's doing is just looping this section right here. And I can disable it based on each sound. So I can disable and just have this one looping, or just have that looping. So let's say the channel rack is this small. Let's see if this works. Fill each two-step, and it still did the whole thing. So anyway, it's a little something that you can work with and just try different things. Huh. So now it's not looping. Let's loop it again. I mean, it's a cool tool if you once you master it and you get used to it. Again, DJ Fanatic Beats, content contributor for Liveoffbeats.com. If you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Fanatic Beats or Sounds for Producers. Peace.